I want to just basically hear whether you think Rigathi is representing the mountain well, now that we all agree that at some point in time, politics is local. We cannot run away from that fact. And whether then we need not to look so far, that we have an alternative within the individuals that are here already and that are speaking to the Kenyans. And then the chances of them actually managing the situation to oust President William Ruto, because they have this general feel that he's not done well. Looking at the list of projects that I am told he is focused on, so that at least he gets to dismantle the plans of the opposition.
Well, good question. And I hear Honorable Kirwa when he talks with passion about some of these things. I think there is an element of dishonesty that needs to be called out when people are speaking about Kikuyu leadership over the last few years. Just over this weekend, we had the Kamba community. I'm a lawyer, so they had some legal thing. The Kamba lawyers hosting Kalonzo Musyoka went there. Kamba judicial officers went there. The day when we had an equivalent Gema function at Thika Greens, judicial officers from the Kikuyu or Gema communities did not attend. Why? Because obviously if those judicial officers from the Kikuyu communities had attended, they would have quickly been called as tribalists. The Western ones, they keep going when Western Kenya jurists are meeting. Yeah. The same case now happened to Kambani. So that the Kikuyus, and this is since the colonial times, are treated differently in this country. Okay. And it must be said and called out. And it's a shame. Everything that Rigathi Gachagua says, I have heard it said by all other leaders, from William Ruto, from Mudavadi, from Kalonzo, everybody. But no bones are broken. So for me, I would say it is the problem of those who wish to apply double standards.
But
that when Rigathi Gachagua...
that historically, yes, really the Gema, there is something that they have politically, historically, that cannot be overlooked. And perhaps that is why the eyes and the interest is so much in them.
Yes, whatever it is, as I am saying, it's not for me to answer that.
Right.
It is for other Kenyans to say, why is it something that when Raila Odinga or William Ruto says it, it becomes treason when Rigathi Gachagua says it? It's not for me to answer that. Okay. Because you've said my name betrays me, isn't it? Well, I can only make that.
I stand corrected.
Yes, I can only.
Stand corrected.
Precisely, I know. I have no problem. Right. But I just want to point out that contradiction. Yeah. But now going as to the issue of, is Rigathi Gachagua the spokesman for Mount Kenya? The way politics work, and everybody here is acknowledging it, even in Kenya, you want the united opposition to dislodge William Ruto. Then you expect that the most important political blocs will unite, isn't it? Now, those blocs, for them to unite, they unite on the basis that they are representatives from the key blocs. Right. The most important representative of the Gema bloc in the united opposition, like it or hate it, is Rigathi Gachagua. Okay. Okay? Now, if that be the case, and you find nothing wrong with saying that it is Kalonzo Musyoka who represents Ukambani, not Alfred Mutua, then it becomes the problem again for people who say, if you have a personal distaste for Rigathi Gachagua, and you want to call him this or the other one, again, it's not an issue for him, because amongst the Kikuyu, and I can tell you, some of these things he says are actually very popular with the people. Do you know one of the things I need to point out that people don't know? There is a crop of some Kikuyu elite who are ashamed of their community. When Rigathi Gachagua speaks, they start breaking bonds. Oh, we shall be hated. These people are going to do this. But when you go to Mashinani, actually this man, by identifying and coming out and say, I am proud to be a Kikuyu, and I'll defend them, we will defend you without shame, actually makes him very popular. Okay. Because the same way, like he says, Raila Odinga speaks for his people, William Ruto does the same and they give no apologies. Okay. When he says that he will give no apologies and then there is hue and cry, it is because it has been historically been expected that the Kikuyu should go with crumpled like this, and like you should not come and say, I am proud of my identity, this is what my people want, and say it like other people without shame. So if he's shameless, a lot of people uko mashinani, they are actually happy that for the first time, they have somebody who is not giving apologies for being a Kikuyu leader.
Interesting. Will the united opposition hold up until that level now that Waziri Kirwa here tells us that perhaps we might not need to look so far and expect somebody else to come from the blues, that we